We take you to this developing story. Northwest Police are hunting for suspects who gunned down 8 people in the early hours of today at a tavern near Orkney outside Klerksdorp. The suspects reportedly arrived at the tavern looking for Basotho, then randomly fired shots and instantly killed 1 woman and 6 men. Several other people were injured. The suspects then robbed patrons of their cell phones, took the CCTV system, cash from the till and a snooker table before fleeing the scene. Refiloe Seboko joins us now from Kanana in the northwest. Refiloe, good to speak to you this afternoon. Another instance where murderous individuals stormed an establishment. How much do we know about what's transpired?
Indeed, Hugo, what is being described by some of the family members of those that have been shot in that incident to say that this seems to be a norm, that establishments here in Kanana get to be stormed into, people being shot randomly and sadly losing their lives. They're saying that it's something that they have raised for a couple of times now, but it seems like it's not being addressed. But the trauma also that they live with here in Kanana, even some of the workers who were here are saying that they are unable to speak to us because they also fear for their lives, because he was saying that he's afraid to speak even on camera because as soon as we leave here today, even later or tomorrow morning, we might hear that he has also been killed. But let's speak to the local councillor. He's going to speak to us about what they know about incident.
Okay, ke tsositswe bosibu jolo ka PR councillor ya Ward 36 hothe hona le shooting e diragetseng ko Tavern ya Ntate Modu. Ha re fihla ka be ke identify way one wa mothaka ya dulang ko honna e bo sister ba ba leng ko Carltonville ka be ke bolelwa hore ka hara tavern already go sontse ona le ba bangata be o leng ba thuntswe. So gena le crisis e kgolo mo Kanana, e kgolo haholo. Ho dula ho thungwa batho as if this thing is normal, because ha hona letho leo le dirwang hore le ka etsuwa. Kore ke ntho ya beke le beke. Di taverneng batho ba thungwa ba bolauwa, mara ha hona anything enkiweng ho bontsha hore community ya rona ya protectwa. Or ho be le anybody a kileng atla a tlo addressa community re bueng gele majority hore na if re faceane le crisis eso ya dithunya we forward ya rona e ka ba efeng gara community. So
tla ke botse yana maitumeleng ka ha bua ka crisis e ntsenyana re bolele ka the other incident tse ile gore di a diragala ka kwano le tse ile gore le lona le tshela jang mo seemong se se jang.
Okay, ke a leboha. Ho na le tavern o thweng ke Hamavi ke last week ho thuntswe batho ba bantsi thata, like the same way batho ba thuntswe mona tavern ena e wodeng ena ya rona. So last ho no thungwa e mong ko Blue House, mare even today ha hona letho leo re ka reng hona le kore le matsapa a tsauweng hore ho ko bona ke ding tseo di ka etsuwang ho overcome crisis ena ya shooting e re leng ka ra yona.
Le nagana gore ke eng seo se ne se tshwarela ke go ka diriwa o no bua ka ntla ya nako ya this establishment di tswalang ka yone khotsa di sa le morago ntla yo re bolele gore ke eng se se diragalang ka ntla ya di taverns here in Kanana.
Re ne re na le tshepo ya hore ha ona le something e diragalang ka ramakeishene ya rona, like ha re tlo yena di tavern batho ba thungwa mo di taverneng, nako ya di tavern e tlame hore no ho dule fatshe e tshintšiwe, because ha ba taverneng batho ba gona ho thungwa ho tluwe ho yengwe ba lo thungwa, because di tavern tsa rona di bula ho fihlela ho seng. Re ne re nana hore ka crisis e re na le yona no ho tlame hore nako ya di tavern e shebiwe ho bona hore na e bunyane e ka khathiwa jwang if no kwalwa ka boma 12 ka boma 1 hoseng e tlame hore tshintšiwe ho latela maemo e re phelang ka raona ka rakanana gore ho la dithunya bosibu le motshiare ge lahlelwa ke bana ke banna ke community members gore ha hona letho re sala le matlo ge bona hore a tlo kwalwa e tlo ba dithako. So re kopa hore nako ya di tavern ha e ke e limitiwe ha ba di tavern o no to di bula bosibo ho sa ho latela crisis e re leng ka ra yona ha o go dule fatshe go shibuena kwa di tavern di ke di kwalo
o no bua gore le tshelela mo letsogong go le ya majanja ka baagi ba kanana
hey re tshelela mo letsogong ke bana ba rona ba bo ma 3 years ha o roma ngwana ko ntle ya bare mama ke tlo thungwa so ho ga re ha ba ho tshoa le bana life e ka ra kanana no yana ha e monate ke fretse mothong o mollo o mong me re tsamayang teng ke ka dikoloing ke ka matlung ke kae re tshuile le ba bang ba latelwa matlung ba thungwa a se mo di taverneng mare ho thutsuhitswe tu ha o ka ba ba matsapa a ileng a tsaua hore ho ko ho shebuwe ke eng e ka implementiwang es re na le crisis ya shooting e kana e leng tlhoba boroko ka ra kanana
le nagana gore solution e ka nna eng go ka rarabola se o se tlhalosang le crisis mo kanana
ge nana e ka thusang hape gore ena di tavern le yona ha ke shebue ka lihlo le leng ya B2 bana ba rona ba ya di shopong ba tla di taverneng ba lateletse di wifi batswadi ha ba eme le bona re ke re emeng yo ka batswadi ge cheke bana ba rona ga ba stop ntwa di tavern engwe ye bohloko hape gore mapolesa rona le gona a tshwere di cases tse ngata tse leng gore di dulang tse di etsa pending so batho bana ha ba sana letswalo because ba tseba hore di case ha di tswelelle ha hona matsapa a tsauwang es ke ntse ke sho ke re gena le di cases tse leng hore di butswi mare tse leng hore ha di followi so batho ba bolaiba bana le access ya bane ha ba bone anything e tsuwang hodima bona that's why ba dulang each and every day ba ntse ba tla ba tsa matsapa ba bola batho
a go atle go nne le inspections tsa go monitora gore di tavern ka kwano di sala molao morago ka mokgwa ba tshwanetseng gore ba di sale morago ka gone go avoid incidents tsa ile gore go nna le shooting sebile batho ba latlhegelwa ke matshelo
hai mo kanana haio because ke nana ke la ka ibona Klerksdorp ka bona mapolisa Klerksdorp ha re bo ma 12 ba visita di tavern ba di bona hore di ya kwalo ha re so e bone mo kanana ke nana if ine le teng mo kanana le ba bolai bane ba tlo tshaba ba tseba hore mapolisa all over hona mona mo ba etsetsang di sini teng ha e bane ba tseba hore mapolisa rona all over ba tla ba for inspection mo di taverneng go ke be sa diragala the way di regang ka teng
because this incident ka re dinna dintsi bile ke ka mokgole tshelang ka teng what is the motive ba ka tswa go ka nna eng gore go feletse batho ba bola motho kgotsa legally so ka mokgwa ba thuntsiwang ka teng le go bolaiwa mo dithabeng
the way e re bonang ka teng re bona ka re community yohle e tlo fela re a ema community re address bo di funeraleng hore community nang awe ka hore di tavern no yana e se ile sela gapane empa hele ya tseba botshelo ba no bojwala ke bona bo nketsweng pele haholo so ena re kopa hore government state e be sona se tsa matsapa ho sireletsa setjhaba se leng hore ke sa bona so mona re se re state sa rona ha se ke se tsa matsapa ho protecta community le bana ba rona le rona ha re sa le safe as community leaders because re dutse re tshuile re le ka hara matswalo so no re se re state sa rona ha se tsa matsapa ho protecta naha ya rona
ke lebogetse nako ga go ma itumeleng Hugo this is the local council. I'm just going to move out of shot. We are in a space where it's you know those barricades to show that this is a crime scene. We also understand that the MEC of Community Safety and Transport is on his way here together with police office or authorities or officials that are making their way to Kanana. But what Maitumeleng was explaining was saying that this remains to be a concern. She was also talking to us about some of the other incidents that happened. He was making reference to another incident that happened last week here in one of the taverns around in Kanana, where other people also lost their lives, to say that they continue to live in fear because now and then there's a gunshot sound that's happening that they are hearing. They're not getting joy when they are reporting these incidents to the police because they are not helping. She was also making reference to issue of the closing time of these establishments, to say that they are not sticking to the time at which they need to close so that they can monitor or that they can make sure that people then go back to their houses because these shootings, they happen regularly so in taverns, and people get to lose their lives. So we'll get in touch to speak to the MEC a little bit later on to also just find out what their investigations have been able to reveal so far in terms of the motives of these killings, which earlier on the statement had indicated that it has not yet been discovered. But also, what is the latest in terms of this incident, the issue of safety? Maitumeleng was saying that children are also not safe, and that's why they continue to live in fear. We are hearing just at the back here, community members here, just you can tell the frustration and the fear that they continue to live in, to saying that they also need to come together as community members in trying to sort out or deal with what has been described as a crisis that Kanana residents are faced with. And what you're saying, it is the establishment where that incident happened. The owner and some of the workers are here, fearful for their lives. They were saying that, yes, they do want to speak, but just not on camera, because they are also fearing and scared that they might be shot, because it's what they are describing as the culture and the crisis of shootings that are happening here in Kanana. A little bit earlier on, we'll keep you updated together with our viewers in terms of what really needs to be done, because clearly there's a crisis of shootings, gun sounds, gun incidents that are claiming people's life. It's a crisis, as Maitumeleng was explaining to us here.